General Dwight D. Eisenhower and his deputy commanders chart the liberation of a lost continent, plan when and where the mighty armies of the United Nations will strike. Today, northern France is that battleground. More than 11,000 planes spearheading the attack.
It was built in Santa Monica in 1943. At that time in our history, we didn't have an Air Force. We had an Army Air Corps. So the Army Air Corps took possession of the plane and it did some flying in the States, wound up on the eastern seaboard and went to Europe after its state-bound flying. Then it joined the forces, the armed forces in Europe during World War II, and it flew numerous missions. Probably the most well-known is D-Day.
Vast squadrons of bombers and transports led the way.
We restored the plane back to what you see now with the invasion stripes to represent what it looked like on D-Day. That's the black and white stripes on the fuselage and wings. Those were put on all the Allied aircraft as an easy way for the 18-year-old Allied gunners in the Channel to identify them.
For the last 90 days, the D-Day doll has been honoring veterans and returned to Normandy, France, for the 75th anniversary of Normandy and the 70th anniversary of the Berlin Airlift and the Paris Air Show and Oshkosh International Air Show. It was epic. We had reenactors that we dropped over the original drop zones. And to know that 20-year-old young men went out that same door 75 years earlier, it's pretty emotional. History has a tendency to repeat itself. And if we keep educating these younger generations and letting them know what happened and what these types of airplanes did and the veterans that were associated with it, the sacrifices that they did, we hope that history won't repeat itself.
We have 4 aircraft that our museum flies and maintains for the Commemorative Air Force. The Commemorative Air Force in total has about 150 World War II aircraft that we fly and maintain. We're about the 8th largest Air Force in the world. Well, you can buy rides on any of the aircraft, but the easiest way to get a ride is to become a member and volunteer. The museum is open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 2. We're welcome to have individuals, groups. We have school kids come through regularly on tours to see the aircraft and to hear the history that the docents tell about each of the aircraft. We look forward to seeing you at the Inland Empire Wing, CAF.